Hey, Rory Singh here from the powerhousemarketer.com. Today, I just want to do a quick review of yet another new deal, another new MLM passive, hopefully passive investment system called Bank of Tron. Before I get started here, I'm not an affiliate, guys, of Bank of Tron who's trying to sponsor or recruit you or convince you to invest your hard-earned money into this deal. Okay, I'm just here to do a quick unbiased review. Okay, by a non-affiliate. That's good news for you because you're gonna get straight up, unsugar-coated information. Okay. Now, what I'm seeing here, okay, is another deal with affiliates promising a secure and decentralized and safe smart contract fund. Okay, so according to many of the affiliates promoting these new smart contract type of DApp opportunities out there, right? It's 100% safe, but is that really the case? I strongly urge you guys, a lot of you guys are into due diligence and research of information. Go out there and do some research on smart contract scams, okay? Just type that in, see what you come up with, right? Because I'm seeing a lot of, I'll even go to Facebook here. I want to show you something. Bank of Tron. I just want to see if what I'm saying is accurate. Okay. So this is another group created. I don't know if it's by the admins or if it's just affiliates came up with this. But anyways, safe and reliable project, right? Runs automatically on blockchain. No admin necessarily. No one can F with your money, pretty well is what they're saying here. Okay. 100% reliable. Here, I want you guys to, we're going to get right into Bank of Tron for you to do a full review, but I want you guys to go and use some creative research and due diligence research, but with using the creative part of your mind, okay? Go out there and Google Forsage scam. Okay, there are affiliates of that deal where we're getting people to join through their affiliate links by telling the gullible people, the passive people who just want to make money in a magic system for just joining and putting some money down and retiring wealthy. Well, they told them, hey, it's a smart contract. It's 100% safe. No one can F with your money. No one can F with your money, and you can make money without referring. Then after a whole bunch of people joined, like, I don't know how many thousands, hundreds of thousands of people joined. A lot of people are now having some issues with this X4 level. You guys don't believe me? Listen to this for 1 sec.
All right, remember, my channel is for entertainment purposes.
You can guys look this guy up.
Let's talk.
Look this guy up, millionaire soon.
Something is wrong. Used to work perfectly, but the X4, it's paying very, very slow, next to nothing.
Okay, I don't want to. Anyways, that gentleman, awesome video he did, and he'll even prove that the smart contracts are not how the people in Forsage are scheming. He'll even prove it to you in that video. Go look that up, okay? Do your due diligence research. Forsage scam, because you guys are saying, affiliates are saying, hey, this is the holy grail, smart contract. No one can F around and with your money. It's 100% safe, doesn't need no admin. Here I did another review on another one called Etherbank DApp. Same thing they were telling me. Check the code if you want to see the truth, man. This is not research. Guess what? Half of these shits came in here and thumbed down the video. And guess what happened the very next day? Their smart contract company and platform, like this one here, it went offline. I didn't even know. One of my visitors came and said, "Hey Rory, that deal you did a review on yesterday, it scammed out." I'm like, "Well, how could that be if it's 100% decentralized and secure smart contract fund? How possibly can Forsage be possibly scheming its victims? How?" I'm going to explain how towards the end of this video. So anyways, Bank of Tron. Here's another one. Okay. So I'm on their main website here, guys. Right? And there's already a ton of people. That was just one group I showed you with almost 6,000 members promoting this deal now. Together, everyone will achieve more. Is that really the case of what's happening? A lot of you guys have lost faith in so many different things. How did you even find yourself online? Some of you have been trying to make money online for years, and still there is an issue. Now, I've noticed, I got a comment the other day on my channel, one of my videos, guys telling me, see, I promote legitimate affiliate marketing program, and a lot of the people who already watch my videos, they've already been through my links and they know what it is. I even get comments like, "Yeah, Rory, it's one of the best things out there, but we're not into affiliate marketing right now. We're not into legitimate systems," right? I even proved, well, whether you guys believe it or not, because luckily for me, I've got marketing going. I was taught how to get so much traffic going into links. There's all kinds of people with different assumptions. I've got other videos that just bring sales in, positive reviews on other systems similar to mine, similar to the one I'm marketing, and they bring sales in. People join in my deal almost every day. Almost every day I've got a new member joining, right? Getting to experience more than $1,000 per day on some days. Best day so far online, $12,000. Guy comes to me. This ties right into your success, guys. It depends on how you think, right? Immigrant got off the plane in New York. This is an old story. Got off the plane, and he was successful in his country before he came to New York City in the U.S. So he came with just, with nothing other than what he had, the way that he thought. And because of the way he thought, he created a life in his older country, in his original country, his homeland that he came from. But he wanted to live in the U.S. So he had to give up. He gave up his spectacular life to go and create another spectacular life in the States. And he gave some family who were still living in his home country his business, handed over the keys to his house, his cars, everything. He said, "I'm going to New York. I'm going to start all over." And guess what? He came, got off the plane, didn't have very much money, but he said, I'm gonna do it the hard way, because that's how I did it when I was back home. So I'm going to go to the U.S. I'm going to do it again, right? He got a thrill out of getting something, starting out with nothing, meaning no money or not much money, no job. And then within 3 years, the guy was making over 7 figures. A guy who came to the U.S. with no job. I'm not going to mention his name. The story is more important than who he is. And more importantly, how he thinks. So he had everything in between his 2 ears, because the way that he thinks, his mindset is right? Now I'm online here. I'm marketing something. I came from the trucking industry. I'm no one special. A guy who used to make videos in his truck cab. This is actually a picture in my 4x4 pickup truck. Then some guy comes to my video and he says, "Oh, affiliate marketing sucks, Rory." I'm like, well, it doesn't suck if you can make it work for you. But it all depends on what's going on in between your 2 ears. So we got a whole bunch of people now. I'm noticing a trend happening. online. A whole bunch of people were joining all kinds of different deals with affiliate marketing programs, legitimate products and services and stuff like that. And most of them, unfortunately, were just joining. There was still some form of disconnect. They were not going out there. Some of them were taking the training, how to do marketing, how to generate traffic. But there was an issue. I was interviewed by my company founder, a very well-known guy in this industry. Very well known. He has an office in St. Petersburg, Florida. You can just march into his company, into his building, walk into the door, and shake hands with the man. Not hiding behind the scenes. He's not anonymous. Very well known. But I had a conversation. He invited me to a wake-up call, did an interview with me because he was like curious. I had one hell of a story. And he's like, how the hell, with your background, right, came from the trucking industry, struggled, and so many people are not following through. What made you follow through? I said, well, I had to. I had no choice. I had no choice. So a lot of people are living a comfortable lifestyle right now. Maybe you right now, meaning that, okay, maybe you want more for yourself in the future and you're working on it, but maybe what I'm thinking, he said he has empathy for people. He noticed that a lot of people do have blocks. And I said, I think a lot of people are just lazy. They don't want to, number one, do the work that's necessary in order to succeed. The work on learning how to, become a marketer, as well as the work on yourself to free your own mind. Because if you can't free your own mind, what's the point of even joining a Ponzi scheme hoping to get rich? If your mind is not, what the hell does that mean? A lot of people won't understand. What does that mean? I had to do a lot of personal development to get to the stage of success that I'm experiencing now. I had to free the way that I was thinking. I was hanging on to a thought system that didn't support me. And the great majority of people in this industry are so stubborn, they're doing the same thing. If you're not thinking, if you're thinking the wrong things, if you have a group of thoughts that are constantly working against you, right? Nothing's going to work for you. You're going to keep sabotaging. You're going to keep joining stuff that's not going to work for you. Okay, so I got all that out of the way. Hopefully you guys understand some of the things that I said here. Let's get into Bank of Tron. Get 3.7 to 6.7% per day, decentralized and secure smart contract fund. Do you guys believe this? Affiliates are going to want to believe this, whether they believe it or not. Let me say something here. The only people that make money in a scam are the people who are aware that it is a scam, and also people who have skill sets. The affiliates are the only people that are going to make money with these deals before they collapse, or the system owners. Of course, the system owners, they run off with everyone's money once it scams out. Okay, but what I'm going to say here, the only people that can make money with these deals, this, Forsage, that other deal I reviewed, Etherbank, right, that scammed out the very next day, was another decentralized application, right, gone the next day. They guys like, check the code, man. I'm like, I don't check bullshit. So what I'm going to say right off the crack, I don't agree with this. They can F around with your money. They can F around with your contract. I asked my son, he's my younger son, he's like my go-to guy with computers. Kids are, sometimes way smarter than adults is what I think. Especially some kids. And this son of mine, the younger one, he's got some skill sets, I tell you. Online, he's like an IT guy. But I asked him, I showed him these DApp contract, these decentralized applications, these contracts. He says, Dad, you're showing me some scripts and programs here, or an application that runs off of scripts and programs. So I'm like, Sean, can people scheme these guys or not? And he's like, Dad, come on. He says, if a man can create a program and then call it a smart contract, right? Of course, it can be manipulated. Of course it can be manipulated. MLM compensation plans as well can be manipulated. Right? So hopefully you guys let that sink in. And if you don't believe yet or don't want to, If you don't want to believe, I get that. Just go out there and Google this. Google this. Chinese police bust $14 million smart contract scam. How could that be? Can they be hacked? I don't even think you guys have an issue of getting hacked. It's not the outside DDoS attacks. Most likely they're safe from that. They have special cloud applications that any dummy can put on their website if they start getting DDoS attacks, right? It's the people that you guys are sending your money, like in the case of Forsage. You don't believe me? Go out there and then use the part of your mind that actually feels things out. Not the logical part of your mind, the other one, the God part of your mind. All of you have it. All of you. Your intuitive mind. Go and look at that. Forsage scam X4 does not pay. Watch this gentleman's detailed review. And then don't use the logical part of you who's making decisions that might not be working for you. Use your intuitive decision-making mind and feel it out. You don't even have to decide. You can just feel it out and see if what this gentleman is saying is true. And what he's pretty well saying is that Forsage is scheming from the bigger comp plan, the bigger MLM matrix called the X4. And he proves why this is so. And that is the same decentralized application, right? So anyways, now that we got all that stuff out of the way, the first thing, I don't care about this lingo here. I'm looking for who are these people? It's very important to know who you're doing with in business. I seen a young lady who made a comment on Forsage. I know we're not talking about Forsage, but all of these are trying to like copycat Forsage. Sometimes it's the same owners as Forsage that own many different systems, guys. Oh, Forsage is a scam, some affiliates say, but hey, come over here instead. But who the hell are they? Young lady comes and she says she's justifying why she's promoting a scam as Forsage. I know we're talking about Bank of Tron. Ties right into your story. You who's watching this video and listening to these words and trying to figure out if any of what I'm saying is making any sense to you. I hope it is. But because a whole bunch of people are not making money in Forsage, passive people. And the idea of Forsage, as is Bank of Tron, is that it's 100% decentralized and safe, and you could make a passive ROI, as we can see. But young lady, she comes to Trustpilot, makes a comment why she recommends Forsage. Because MLM company owners and CEOs keep changing stuff on us. Oh, so let me ask you this. If CEOs were pissing you off with legitimate deals, you guys are going to think, well, we're not going to do that anymore. We're not going to market lotions, potions, or pills, or high-profit affiliate marketing systems that have been around for 4, 5, 6 years. No, we're not going to do none of that. We are going to join anonymous systems because it's smart, secure, and decentralized. That's a stupid way of thinking, man. Who the hell thinks like that? And then you got people saying, well, it obviously can be manipulated. Okay. Anyways, you guys need to think what you need to think in order to learn the lessons in life that you need to learn. In order for me to free myself from my job, I had to learn a lot of lessons. I never got into this industry. I got into this industry, had some quick success, and then I then ran into some issues, but never scammed anyone, never bullshitted people. Okay, but I had other learning lessons, and I learned them. I learned them because I'm not a special guy, a guy who made videos in his car, and still was able to hold these checks and still get these checks now. So hopefully some of this is sinking in, okay? But I had to change the way that I was thinking. The generalized majority of the thought system that I had, the thoughts that I was using, were working against me. And whenever, we can't learn through easy ways, the universe will teach you the hard way. If you can't learn the easy way, then you won't be able to help yourself. You're going to find yourself coming to these deals, and you're going to find yourself investing in them. Then you're going to find yourself, some of you, small percentage of you, are going to go to YouTube, start a channel, and then claim that you're not a financial expert, and then run with anonymous names, then hoping that you're going to find success that way. Success is in between your two ears, but it all depends on what's going on in between those two ears. Success is an energy. It's not a platform that we're going to find the one that works for us. I got a whole bunch of guys in India keep asking me, and some guys like from countries like Nigeria constantly. Great people, nice people down there, right? But problem, hey Rory, show me the one that works. So God loves you so much, right? That you're just going to come here because God loves you, and you're just going to find, and then the rest of the people are still working jobs, but a small percentage of people are joining HYIP scams, and they're going to make money. You're going to make money if you find the right one that works for you because God loves you. Are you guys thinking any of these things? I sure as hell hope not. Okay. Because if there is a God, then I'm thinking he loves everyone. But when you came into this world, you weren't promised. The only thing you were promised, if you were lucky enough, right? Whatever you do today creates your tomorrow. So if you can't, some people were born into shitty circumstances, right? While I was going through stuff in my life before I became successful online, I had to let go of certain ways of thinking that didn't work for me. And I had to figure out that every circumstance that I got myself into, I was not a victim. People who have a victim mentality you can never step in to your personal power that way. Never. You're going to keep sabotaging. And if that's the way that you're going to have to learn, there is learning here. Even if people keep scamming themselves by joining anonymously owned systems, pretty well could be made up and created by criminals. You don't know who the hell they are. Anyway, so many different things to think about. But a ton of people are joining them, promoting them, because the marketplace currently has shifted temporarily. And then they're going to shift back. You'll see. I've been in this industry for so long, since 2006. I've seen so many people come and go. I've seen heavy hitter marketers who were showing, hey, I got $30,000, $50,000 months back in 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, are back driving forklifts at their job, back to flipping burgers, back to their cubicles, back to their hotel job, back to their restaurant job, back fixing cars as a car mechanic. Things keep changing. You have to keep adapting. But right now what's going on is the marketplace, meaning a lot of people who wanted to make money with affiliate marketing didn't do the work on themselves. The personal development. You guys come here for personal development. You didn't come here to make money. But the beautiful part about it is once you free your mind, right, you promote legitimate stuff. You don't have to join my deal. You don't have to join me. I've got enough videos where I've got someone, at least one person, joining my deal every single day. I've got other forms of content other than videos. I've got stuff that I've written back in 2008 that's putting money in my pocket right now. Anyways, hopefully you guys get the point. So let's get right into this. Smart contract. Don't agree. It can be manipulated. So we're going to look at ownership here. Who owns it? Anonymously owned. Who the hell is going to send money? Oh, millions of people, Rory, are going to send money to anonymous people. Maybe the about section will say who they are. Nope. Doesn't even have an address. Doesn't have a freaking address. Bank of Tron. Bank of Tron. Did they pick the name out of a movie? There was a movie called Tron, right? Tron. Go watch it, guys. Anyway, so anonymous people with no address, but they figure they don't need to put any of that shit, right? Because a lot of you guys bought into Forsage scam, right? And Etherbank, which scammed out the next day, and a whole bunch of other deals that are scamming out right now. Mining City, on the brink. I had 3 of their affiliates came to me overnight, sent me some messages, private message. It looks, hey Rory, look, Mining City, you did a review on it a couple weeks ago, and boom, it looks like they are gonna scam out now. And they would claim that they had legitimate facilities, even were showing videos. How could that be? Right? How does this keep happening to you? You? Okay, you didn't join Mining City maybe, but you're here today with me doing this review on another deal created by anonymous people. Okay, so anyways, I think I said my bit here. Hopefully it helps some of you. Hey, don't join me, right? Somebody's going to join me anyway. Not out of these reviews. I've got other pieces of content that do bring in people constantly. But there is a thing called, you're like, well, why would I be doing these kind of, well, reciprocal. See, a lot of you guys need to learn this. Some of you guys are getting into 60s and 70s and are chasing scams, believe it or not. Young and dumb's okay, guys. That's a little joke, guys, a little joke. But old and dumb, come on. Reciprocal energy, go look at that. Okay? Another reason why I do these reviews, even if they're not bringing, I do get people who join me through these reviews. Okay? But some of them have been watching my videos for a while. Some of them used to give me negative comments. Say, hey, Rory, you're a fucking asshole. You're a fucking schmuck. I hate you. Everything's a scam except for your deal. Here's some other systems out there. Digital systems. Not digital income system. But some other legitimate digital educational platforms out there that I recommended. Go look for the videos in my channel. Okay, and I wasn't even promoting it. But the problem nowadays is this is what we're facing here, guys. We're facing a whole bunch of you guys. The scammers running these things they're like having a heyday. You guys are building their dreams. They're driving Porsches. They're driving Lambos, McLarens. You guys seen the McLaren? That's a badass car. Look at the freaking McLaren. But you guys ain't driving these things. Look, McLaren car and Bitcoin. Look at this image. Well, they're nice cars, right? I got a 4x4 pickup. I'm actually happy with that. But some people love these cars. Some of you guys. The idea of Bitcoin and car, right? Sweet. But are you guys driving those? Are you guys living the lifestyle? The anonymous people are wondering what the F is going on. You're like the whole industry of affiliate marketers, people who came from network marketing, who were drawn online, heard it was better and promoting themselves, and now they were promoting other stuff, joining guru after guru and not doing the work. Not doing the work on themselves in the form of growth. And now you guys are making the anonymous people. I hear network marketers saying stuff all the time. Hey, I was a network marketer, so I'm not knocking on network marketers. I'm not one now. I'm an affiliate marketer online, but I used to be, right? Back in the 80s, guys. I don't know how some of you guys come and say, hey, you don't understand how this industry works. Hey, I used to be. Hey, been in the industry for 3 decades. I'm 49. Next year I'll be 50. Even though I look younger than my pictures. People are always saying you look younger than you look way younger than your age, which is an awesome thing. When I was a little kid, I was 14, 13, I used to be bitching to my mom, and she's like, one day, Rory, you're gonna love the idea. And I love it now. But yeah, 49 years old, was introduced to network marketing in the 80s, used to go door to door selling water filters, built teams offline. Been there, done that. Came online. Then the real growth that I needed had to happen. I had to let go of stinking thinking. Some people will say, come to my channel and say, hey, Rory, you're negative. I'm like, how the fuck can I be negative if constantly I'm still getting the checks in the mail in a legitimate way? A company owner asked me again, sent me an email 2 nights ago, if I want to go again on the wake up call. When you go on a wake up call, it helps your overall business again. But I was nothing special, so it's something's working for me. I'm not a billionaire online, but I'm getting somewhere online. Is what I'm trying to say. All right, let me keep going here. 3.7 to 6.7% per day, decentralized, secure, smart. You guys believe this? Anonymous people, you guys are network marketers. We're saying that if you have a job, you're building your employer's dreams, not yours. Isn't that something? That's what I'm hearing. So this makes sense then. You come here instead and build the anonymous schemers behind the deal, build their future. Are you building yours? If you were marketing legitimate stuff before and it didn't work out for you, but it worked out for other people, how the hell is that possible? If it works out for anyone, it doesn't. If you've ever had the idea and thought that, well, maybe something might be wrong with you, then you have a self-limiting belief. Did you ever work on that to remove it? We all have them. I had to do a lot on myself. Self-limiting beliefs are assumptions or perceptions that you've got about yourself and about the way the world works. These assumptions are self-limiting because in some way they're holding you back from achieving. So we got a whole bunch of people in our industry. They're still make money online, even with these schemes here. It's still online currently, and a whole bunch of people are joining passively. And then we've got a bunch of other, enthusiastic, ambitious folk who are running on YouTube anonymously, saying they're not financial experts. But then they're given financial advice. If you tell someone, hey, come here to Bank of Tron, this is the real deal, you can make income forever without doing anything other than putting money down, and it's 100% safe, then you're giving them financial advice, aren't you? I'm thinking so. Okay, so if you have this issue, self-limiting belief, I don't care where you are. If you're in India, if you're somewhere in Africa, guys are coming some people try to join me in Africa, right? Some countries in Africa, and the system processor won't let them because of a lot of guys from Nigeria. They're like, hey, Rory, we're trying to join you. And I got to apologize to these guys over and over. Most of the people that join me are in the States, though. I got to say that. In the States, and some in Canada, sometimes UK. I made some big ticket sales over there, but pretty well countries like I'm in Canada and other countries like Canada is where I'm finding people, or people are finding me and joining my deal. I'm buying products and services and going through the training and learning how to be marketers themselves. So we've got some people who are coming here, are going to go on YouTube anonymously, and they're going to say we're not financial experts, but then they're going to say come over here and you could potentially make some money here as a passive investor, and you don't have to sponsor and recruit. And the first thing that I'd be thinking of if I joined someone like that who's running anonymously is they're hiding from something. Number one, Don't ever do that though, guys. Run anonymously on YouTube. That's another silly thing I'm seeing people, another silly way to think. If some of them are scared, some of them are in the States, and they're scared the FBI comes knocking at their door, right? The surveillance systems that the U.S. has and some of the other countries like China, Russia, will, will just blow your mind. They can always track you. You can run anonymously. You can use a VPN on YouTube. They can still find your ass. Don't do that. Unless, you're not worried about getting caught and promoting a scam. If you promote anything fraudulent and illegal, you could get arrested if the authorities in your country wanted to arrest you for promoting an illegal investment opportunity. So I'm going to get back here, back to Tron. These are the plans, guys. Diamond plan, platinum plan, gold plan, bronze plan, 3.7% forever, 45 days, 25 days, 18 days, daily ROI. Okay. Look at these returns. Unsustainable. Who, with no financial institution in their right mind, could offer you unsustainable ROIs like this? There's no way in hell. That doesn't prove any longevity. Okay, longevity means long term. You want to put money down in something as an investor. Let's say I wanted to build real estate. I'm going to get some comments. Says, "Oh, Rory, real estate sucks now. Did you see what happened with Wall Street?" I'm just stating an example. Okay, let's pretend we're back in the good old days, back in 2006, and there's a whole bunch of people, the small guy, the little guy, who learned how to flip houses, investing in real estate now, right? Now, let's say everything's going good. There's no Wall Street idiots mucking things around for you, right? Some people are going to think, oh, Wall Street. That's another reason I'm joining scams. But you're joining stuff to keep scamming you guys out, right? But long-term investments, right? Let's say it was a perfect world scenario, and nobody was screwing around with Wall Street. No one was screwing around with real estate. No one was screwing around. Oh, you figured out how to flip houses. Well, if you were making investments in your own business, you became an entrepreneur. Wouldn't you want it for the long term? You don't. Who wants it for the short term? Do you guys want it for the short term? Okay, so that's what I'm trying to say here. Unsustainable. Okay. Now, another thing here. We're seeing a referral program, but where is the proof? Where's proof that these guys can give you a legitimate passive ROI? Oh, Rory, it's a smart contract. It doesn't matter what you guys want to call it. Tell me there's no admin. Somebody fucking created the site. Somebody's going to scheme your ass with this on the back end with the smart contract that you think's 100%. You guys don't even think that. You just want to think that. Hopefully get more people in the deal and see some type of referral income before it goes bust. Isn't that it? So it has to get registered if it's legit. We don't care if it is. But they keep scamming you out, so I think you damn well should care. Shouldn't you? So there's no proof that they're registered anywhere in the world to legally offer you a passive ROI. They're not showing you any proof of revenue. What is this, straight up gifting deal? You join, gift payments up to your sponsor with one of these plans, but it's smart contract. Okay, so they don't need revenue, but then still you're coming to this one site for the idea of this. It is a passive ROI opportunity. if the regulators, if this thing ever got big enough, I don't think it will. I see Forsage is still growing somehow, but more and more passive people keep complaining they're not making money what they were promised. Get in and you can just make passive ROI for just. If you guys think like that, some of you are passive people. Use your God-given common sense. Don't even you need intuition for that. There is no place that's just going to give you guys something for nothing. Okay? Bin Laden could be owning this website. Who are you locking arms with in business? We don't care about CEO. Well, you damn well need to care because these systems keep going bust. Okay. So I don't recommend it, guys. Look at the referral program. 5%? Some of you guys are so desperate now to promote crypto because these deals are free to join on the network marketing side of things. But if you want to join as a passive investor, you're looking at a minimum investment. Okay, that's how they work. But 5%? If you're not a heavy hitter, you're looking at level 1? 5%? How many people do you got to convince before you can make $1,000? Think about it. If you're a new or intermediate marketer, forget about it, because these things don't even stick around long enough for you to build a team. But 5% on level 1, you guys, this is the better idea. This is the better way. We don't believe in government. We don't believe in the law. CEOs of MLM companies and legitimate companies, they keep changing stuff. So we're gonna go with Bin Laden in an anonymous deal. Okay, some of you can say, well, Bin Laden's no longer on Earth. You know that for sure. It's an example. Some of you terrorists are gonna get us. We've got to fight the war on terrorism. But a terrorist could very well be creating, or whatever you think is a terrorist, can be creating this deal, and your ass is joining it anonymously. You're joining the anonymous people. And some of you are promoting it anonymously and telling other people that you're not a financial advisor. For 5%, you damn well earned a financial advisor. Anyone promoting anything between 3 to 8% sure as hell should not be giving financial advice. But then you're telling people to come and you're giving them financial advice because you're telling them, hey, you could just join here for, and make passive income. Okay. My conclusion, I don't recommend it. Too many red flags here. Right? I'm going to get another guy from India or somewhere saying, hey, Rory, please show legit system. If you're in India, your ass should have some more common sense. I'm going to lose some viewers with this video, but it's okay. Because I'm going to give you guys, you heard about the reciprocal, God's going to give me back some good energy here. Go look that up. Helping you out, even if you didn't like the advice, is reciprocal. Somebody else has joined my business today. Because I gave you guys and buy some more products through my affiliate link. If you want to sell stuff and you want to make commissions, number one, be smart enough. I don't care if it's free to join. Your time is more precious than your investment of money, guys. Oh, it's free to join. We got nothing to lose. No, if you really want to make things happen in your life, you're gonna have to go. Oh, I gotta make a video once a month and put it out on YouTube, and you're gonna get rich. That ain't gonna happen. And then for 5% wussy commissions, that's silly thinking right there. Think about it. And the guys in India saying, "Hey, Rory, show me system at work, not powerhouse marketer." Hey, guys, use some common sense. You guys in India need it. A lot of you guys have street sense. Use the same street sense. If a guy in India, another fellow Indian came over to you. I know I'm a brown guy, but I was born in South America in another country, and then, generations change. I've got the name Singh, so I've got some guy with a turban, maybe couple centuries back ago, through my roots, right? Family tree, of course, right? And then I brought up here in Canada, so a little different. You hear the accent. I got it from my ass going to school as a little kid here. It just happens, right? But if another Indian comes over to you and says, "Hey, man, I got this magic beans, bag of magic beans." If you're in India or one of those countries and you keep asking me the same thing, and a guy in India comes over to you as an example, or wherever you are, you're in Nigeria maybe. I got a lot of brothers in Nigeria that are watching me. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for watching me from India even, or wherever you are. Some of you guys are in the States. Some of you guys are right here in Canada. Awesome stuff. But if a guy came wherever you were from and said, "Hey, I got a magic bag of beans. I'm going to sell it to you. It's a smart contract magic bag of beans. It's 100% safe," right? And it's just going to be, what are you guys using in India? India, is it rupees? Indian, I don't know the lingo. I should look this up. 1 rupee. Let's convert. Okay, look, man. I don't know what is the dinero you guys are using over there. I think they're rupees, right? So let's say he says, "Hey, man, give me 500,000 rupee. I'm going to give you these magic bag of beans in this paper bag. It's a smart paper bag contract." And you ask them, "Well, who created this paper bag idea? What is it going to do for me?" "Oh, it's going to get you rich for the rest of your life. All you got to do is give me $500,000, 100% safe." And then the guy, you ask him, "Well, who created this system?" And you're like, "Oh, that's not important." You're going to tell that guy, "Get the hell away from me," if you're in India, okay? So why are you thinking like that over there if somebody approached you with stupid idea and then you want to come online and find the magic bag of beans? Why? Why you think like this? Why are you thinking like that, bro? Isn't that crazy? So let me close this video off, guys. I think I've been on it long enough. You guys got some value here, whether you recognize it or not, whether you appreciate it or not. I'm going to get my reciprocal energy. I damn well will. So I don't recommend it. It looks like another deal is going to scheme you. I wouldn't promote these deals. Wussy commissions. No one in their right mind is going to promote something for 5%. I don't care even if they paid you to promote it. Like paid you a fee outside of the referral fee. 5%? How can you make enough income as an adult? How many people do you got to convince to invest here before it schemes out? Schemes out. I know you're going to say, "Oh, you pronounced it wrong." Scammed out. But they're going to scheme your contract. Oh, they can't. Yes, they can. Yes, they can. Yes, they can. Yes, they will.